Alright, welcome in everyone to A Programmer Plays Afterimage. As discussed in the previous episode, we're going to go straight in on the boss. That said, I did have just a little bit of time between last recording and this one, not enough to make a whole recording, but enough time to do a couple laps in this area and pick up an extra level. If you look closely, you'll see that I'm now level 59 instead of level 58, which means that we now have 2 talent points to work with. So I do want to go ahead and spend those. Slightly higher crit rate seems like that could be pretty useful to us. 7% crit instead of 6? Sure. Let's go ahead and do that and see how we get on. Excellent. Nah, that was a mistake. I thought he was doing something else. The problem with this fight is that I need to learn my fundamentals better. Like, she's doing a lot of damage in the first phase that like that right there, that I shouldn't be taking damage from. Fairly confident that there are healing windows throughout, like, or not even healing windows, but just like positioning windows. Like, you don't need to be taking any damage in this fight. And I'm just, like, doing it wrong. Yeah, so kind of expected that. The start of this episode's probably gonna be a bunch of just like flailing around. That's fine. And I'll keep the bad runs in here. I know that some people enjoy that. I personally don't, but gosh dang. Should have known that big windup is the tell for her doing. phase 2 with more health than we came in last time, so the progress. Walked into that one. Literally walked into that one. Alright, yeah, fundamentals. We just need to be better about our stuff. I kind of wonder if sword is maybe not a great choice against her. Like, I feel like I'm having to get pretty up in her business in a way that might be ill-advised. Like, a longer-reaching weapon might be a better choice. Need to learn what the difference in that visually is. Okay, well this one's kind of a bum run. I keep thinking I can jump over that, and I just don't think I can, actually. Oh, fuck. That one felt like I had gotten it free and clear, but... also felt free and clear on that one, but... Alright, well we're doing bad this time, but that's okay. What? Woof. Woof. Rough. I thought maybe I was gonna be far enough over, but I was dead wrong on that front. You know what? That one went better. We still have a heal, which is a first for this phase. What? We are going to actually use some of our healing items. We have a bunch of these. And this feels like this run could work. We're really leaning into healing items here, but shit, I thought I'd been faked out. Woof, holy shit. Alright. Well, I'm mad at myself now. So, like, she, like, self-destructed, and it was off-screen because I was, like, cowering from the effect. Scorching Judgment. Alright. Is that a sword? It sounds like a sword. It's a great sword. Okay. Interesting. Lux damage. When equipped, periodically strengthens next attack with this weapon and deal damage in an area around the target. Sounds pretty cool. Alright, well, we did it. Hooray! That was, what, 3-4 tries? That's not bad. 13 minutes into the episode? I will take it. We used some healing materials. Of course, there's a dude here. Of Night. It is the foreground background in this game can be a little difficult. I wish so like if our character had an outline around her when we were behind foreground stuff like this, it would make a world of difference. Like there would still be situations where you're like, is this intentional? Like, am I supposed to be able to be behind this? Medal of Honor. Like this looks like it should be a wall, but it's not. Resting potion, alright. I believe the resting potions are... Oh. Hello, book. I believe the resting potions are basically homeward bones. Nice. Hit with a crit. I'm a big fan of that. There we go. You know what? right here. Might as well get our heals back. Plus, brings these loot sources back. Delicious, delicious XP. I thought this was an NPC standing down here. I was like, who's just chilling down here? You know what? Actually, let's run this way.
Is this
Never
the
mind.
camp of the Geo-Goliath Scions?
Wow, looks like we stumbled right into the lion's den.
This is not what I was expecting.
Human. I don't have anything to say to you.
Wow, it's you! It's been a long time, Big Cat.
That aura.
What? You don't remember Ifri? Big Cat, what are you guys doing here?
Master Afterimage. You know, God once graced our kind with rich knowledge and the power to build and repair all manner of God's sacred relics. However, such power was coveted by the greedy humans. They tricked our princess into traveling to their holy grounds and trapped her there, extracting God's knowledge from her.
Ifri knows. That's also one of the reasons why the Goliaths waged war against the humans. But you haven't found her after all this time? Could it be?
All Goliaths were born in the molten sanctum. After the princess went missing, however, no new Goliaths of Geo have been born, so she must still be alive.
Any clues to guide if...
We searched everywhere, but learned nothing new. That's why we returned to the humans' holy grounds again. After all, that's where the princess went missing after the raising. Master Afterimage, if you happen to visit the Gate of Geo, could you do me the favor of handing over this letter to a meowling named Roke?
Kitten barcodes again? You kittens are always so cautious. Well, I'll be on my way now. I'll look out for the princess for you.
Thank you.
You seem to know that big meowling pretty well.
Of course! Ifri is quite popular.
You were talking about a princess captured by humans.
It's the Goliath of Geo. These kittens prefer to use that name. You don't need to feel responsible, Ree. Only some vile humans are guilty of this deed.
Sword of Geo. Alright. That's mildly unfortunate that we found that, 'cause we spent a good chunk of cash buying a Sword of Geo. That's making me feel like next time I see weapons in the store that I don't have, I shouldn't buy them. Oh, hey, it's that dude. Yeah, okay, we'll advance the plot.
We're here! I was expecting to wait until the sun and stars aligned, or to use the magic pocket watch that intervenes with time, but we only needed to wear the rings of sun and moon. I always knew that there was more to these rings than just their beautiful craftsmanship. That was clever. Did the hermit design it himself? Yeah, and we must thank that mage for allowing us to investigate the archive. Brenda, look! The mark on the shard is the same one from the legend. Once we discern the meanings of its signs, we'll be one step closer to the hermit's secret.
I will say, Karsa's story, like, I fully expected him to be, like, totally incompetent, like, sort of a joke character who's, like, just stumbling through things and, like, coincidentally succeeding. But it like the writing actually does imply like he's like doing the work. He's legitimately like using rings and talking to people and getting permission to go places and like figuring out clues and stuff. It sounds, at least my interpretation of his dialogue, like he really is like actually going on a journey.
Looks like you found something.
Renee and Ifri! Thank you so much. That clue is indeed hidden in the big clock at the center of the archive.
Wow, you remembered our names, even though you won't bother waiting for us to finish a thought.
Yeah, Karsa Brender returns every favor. Please, accept this. Give this gold coin to the sleeping fairy in the Cave of Lure, and she'll exchange it for treasure. See you then. We'll be on our way to follow the next clue. I've seen the waves of the reversed waters. Where could it be?
A gold coin?
Huh. Never thought he'd be this generous.
Just noticed the apostrophe that they're using there is weird. That's a left single quote. Huh. Alright, but so sort of like feeding into what I was just saying, like the fact that he knows about the sleeping fairy and that she wants these Seiya coins sort of feeds into the whole like he's like doing proper adventuring shit. Hey, level 60. Cool. We've got 2 points. I believe. Drop rate up. HP. Defense up. HP recovery up. Move speed. Gosh. Movement speed would actually be pretty phenomenal. Higher experience gain, though. Let's hold out for 1 more point so that we can... No. Let's get the movement speed. And then we'll get the experience gain soon. Because we're probably going to find, like, one of those items that gives us, you know, a couple of talent points. Okay. A little surprised by this being blocked off. That the dim balm is weapon upgrade stuff, right? Yeah. So we've got a bunch of these. I did off camera. I upgraded the Hydro Sword 1 more time. So yeah, improvement. There's a bit over here that we haven't explored. Hold on. Going back. Probably blocked off, but... Candelabra of Desire. Special candle said to have been a gift from a friend of Master Mage Levin's. Master Mage keeps the hallow here, for he likes to stay in the Grand Archives. Alright, well... Kinda hate that I let myself just be stood upon by that enemy. Really, nothing for me to interact with here? A goddess, it looks like. The baby. Interesting. Alright, noted. Let's actually go talk to Master Mage Levin. On the way, we'll check the thingamajig. jig was right over here, I believe. Hey, you come back. Thank you. Your essence, cool. So for that bit above, we'll need to loop up here. I don't even know what ability we're... Oh, it's one of the... I forgot about the Divine Seed trait, the charm, essentially, that we equipped for the... When you take damage, you leave behind a cloud of poison. Alright, I thought that this would interact with the thingy he gave us, but I guess not. Let's go talk to Master Mage again. Hello, book. I need you to come over here so I can bounce on you. Come on. Turn down perfectly good pyro dust.
Hopefully this time. Hopefully this...
Alright, so he had nothing to say. This entire little detour has been worthless. Alright. Oh. No, that's fine. Double checking for anything relevant. Oh, doesn't see plant. Alright. Alright, let's... Where was that cat? It was above the fields of Geo, I believe? Let's continue that one. That feels like a proper place to go. And while we're here, let's take off the venom spores and let's put back on the scavenger. I liked it. I'm remembering correctly, right? Yeah. I'm pretty sure the muling is right there. So, it might actually be easier if we go this way. I'm gonna turn down perfectly good materials. Where are you going? classic JRPG drop.
Hey, Kitten, we've arrived.
Ow! It's you!
We talked to that big cat, and he wanted us to give you this.
A letter from the Elder. Looks like they found something new again. Ow! Thank you.
Alright, Blades of Geo. Obviously that's gonna be a blade, so we don't super care about it, but 123. That's interesting that it's like slightly worse, it feels like, than this one. I guess it's not, because this one's got the final damage down thing. But, huh.
Princess, what happened on the other side of the gate?
Still can't get through this gate, right? Yeah. Alright. I was really expecting it to get a new movement ability after defeating that boss. Let's go talk to the fairy, since she
Bree,
was... Oh.
Is something on your mind?
Nothing to worry about.
I know there must be something going on. Is it because the kitten's gift wasn't good enough for you?
Not at all, Ifri. I just think Roke is so fluffy and cute, and I can barely stop myself from squeezing him in a big hug.
Alright, that's not what I was expecting. Alright, still can't do anything with any of that. Oh, that's interesting that this is L-shaped like that. Alright, let's do this. I assume the key item, antiquated key, opens a certain gate. Key to the pass, key to the room of ritual. What did he give us? It's remarkable how quick. Like, he gave us this coin, so we could go to the fairy and give her that. I thought he gave us like a ring or something. That might have been like purely narratively he gave us a ring. All right. The ferry down here, so we just need to go to whichever one that is. This? Yes. Cool. On we go. Are you gonna trigger some additional
What?
thing?
I'm sleeping now.
Excuse me.
Mystic coin. Increased critical chance by 10% if the attack is not a critical hit. The effect disappears after landing a critical effect. That does seem like that would get pretty good. Critical attack drops a certain amount of dues. Damn. Do we want to save for this? Let's go ahead and get this. But... Alright, so no special anything triggered with that. Oh shit. Possible that there's something going on in the town of the exiled that we've overlooked, so let's give that another look. Never did figure out this little bit. Oh, I think that there's a floor that we have to bash through there. So what let's do is we'll take a right, and then we'll see if we can't fill in some of that map a little bit more. Boy, after been getting like 1,000 experience a pop, getting 100 experience just doesn't feel very good. It doesn't feel bad, it just doesn't feel good anymore, you know? Let's double check. Is there anything going on in here? I don't think so, but... Not really. We'll get a chance to check. Yeah. It was worth a shot. That's the guy who sells stuff. I mean, I guess that the real answer is we're not seeing anything like easy, low-hanging fruit kind of stuff. I mean, this looks kind of low-hanging fruit-y. Yeah, let's go for this. Let's see if we can figure this out. If that doesn't pan out for us, what we'll do is we'll go to those bosses that we had seen previously and not had any luck against. See if maybe we're better equipped for them now. I am slightly hoping that going through and tearing enemies up will drop some useful crafting materials. I don't have super high hopes of that, but... Okay, so the reason we didn't advance here is because we can't swim. Gotcha. Really should probably develop a convention for myself for indicating water, because this is a recurring problem that I forget where there is water. Alright, so coming down here was a waste. Can't do that. There might be some stuff going on in the Ashen Canyon that we can do, actually. Give that a shot. It's been a while since we've been there. This is just the background leaking through, but there's a spot over there that is really catching my eye. Hey, enemies that aren't red skulls anymore. Oh, still dropping some pretty painful stuff. Alright, that's not something we can get through yet. Resistant to hydro damage? It's hard to tell. Can't do that without... this way yet. Maybe we could do some looping around this way. Oh yeah, I forgot about this section. Where we just like chickened out of being over here. Alright, you come down so that I can bounce on you. Hey, nice. Shard of Divine Leaf. Ash ghosts? Coward. That's on me. Shit. Well, he says, but then runs into this problem. I don't really... Yeah, no. Good. No. Hey, you. Oh, that thing, I'm fairly sure that it's at like a maximum height. Well, we're down here now. these things, though. I needed to keep that thing alive to get up here, son of a bitch. How am I so stupid? Killing everything immediately without questioning it. He says, fighting something and trying to kill it immediately on sight. Up, and we got stainless, which looks like a great sword, maybe. Yep, pretty good great sword. Recover HP on kill +2. Better. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if that's just because it's new. We did also level up, which does mean that we've got 3 points, so we can now boop, do more % XP every time we kill something. That's gonna add up. Trying to block those, and that's not the move. Pyroblast staff. That sounds cool. I mean, it is worse in every way than what we currently have. So, woof, but still cool. Alright, let's go back to the save point and to the tree, I mean. See if we can recover some HP. Get our heals back. Respawn all the creatures that we want to be using for getting up to higher places. Really felt like there was going to be a boss fight in that spot. Oh, whatever that is, it's gone forever. I was fairly certain that this guy couldn't climb up any higher. But I'm seeing now that I'm dead wrong about that. Interesting. He just didn't want to go, I guess, for pathfinding reasons. More actively on fire over here. flows water of the well. Alright, this feels like a boss fight. It's not so much a boss fight, it's just like an encounter. I am on board for it. I don't recognize this song. Has this been playing and I've just not been paying attention? Alright, cool. Oh, they did heal me. Talent, it's cool. Mithril leg guard. Do we have equivalent? Defense up. Max HP up. Hydro resistance up. Main attack weapon down. I mean, that seems like a pretty good trade. Just be more defensive. Sure. We'll go for that. Alright, yeah. Ah, okay. Well, that was kind of an error. Because now I gotta go all the way around. Fuck. And I also beefed that up. Alright, well. Let's go down to this spot that I beefed up earlier. Maybe we'll get something good out of it. Flame plant? Okay. There we go. I do wonder if there's like a whole like movement tech that I'm wholly ignorant of that would not be so janky as bounce on enemies and try and figure it out from there. Max MP going down. That is a-okay. We never use that. Especially for just so much defensive improvement. Hell yeah. Some soft lava chunk out of it. Who doesn't like the soft lava chunk? Buddy. down so that I can do this to you. No! Not what I wanted. Down. He's stuck. Cool. Alright, we gotta go the long way. That's okay. Hey, level up. Nice. You know what? Let's go back to this tree, which isn't great because I did want to be at the other tree, but this one's fine. Restore our stuff. Take a quick look at what do we want to do with our 3 talent points next. Drop rate seems like potentially a good idea. Higher defense? Higher HP recovery? I don't really know how HP recovery works. I assume it's just like how much you get when you use healing potions and stuff, but I don't actually know that. Lowering our contact damage would also be pretty useful, because we do take a lot of hits from that. Let's do that. That seems like a good idea. And we'll rest again. And you know what? We're going to call this episode here. I feel like this has been a productive one. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of Afterimage. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!